Last time on This Life in 4K. Greenhouse still holding on. Look at the greenhouse. Oh, oh. Take two. It's about 2.5 hours later. I'm gonna go out here. The plan to plant these pepper plants that I got. And then I also have a tomato plant that I bought maybe about 3 weeks ago that I need to, hopefully it's not dead. So let's see. Still trying to drizzle, but let's see if we can go out here. One of the best purchases I've ever done. Temu, some rain boots. Weed still there. Now I'm gonna fiddle faddle around a little bit. Feeling brave today. Watermelon. Boo, what are you doing? Gooseberries are trying to take over this from my summer squash. Weeds got into my strawberry plant. Oh, and dropped that. First things first. Pepper plants. You see how bad they look? I could probably just pull them out. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think they were just munched on. I don't know. I'll leave the root ball. Maybe I'll plant it somewhere else. Now this is a California Wonder. I already got one on there. I should take it off. So this plant can worry about getting established. Weed. This is onions in there, I believe. In the meantime, I'm sorry if I'm breathing heavy. And I'm a big girl, but I've also had COVID and RSV. So I developed asthma. So when the weather is like this, or anytime, maybe, I sound like, what is it, Baby D from Friday After Next, talking about all the new candies that are coming out. I don't think it's done raining, but I need to spray neem oil. But I'll tell you one thing, it feels good to get back out here. This is Cuban L. The other one, Better Bell. not covered up. There you go. All right. The next thing I wanted to do while I was out here, this right here, I think it's just a weed. Yeah. Just a weed. This tomato plant isn't even in the cage anymore. Let's see. I mean, she kind of is and kind of not. Before I put her back in the cage, we gonna trim this tomato plant back just a bit. And then I'm gonna trim all these things at the bottom. She looks a little bit better. So let's try to actually get you in your cage. All right, she looks a little bit better. I believe this is a weed. Yep. Celery doing well. I'm gonna leave my dill. Oh, it's so hazy. I'm gonna leave my dill flowering because it's good for the pollinators. I think butterflies like them. Let's finally get to this weed going in with my carrots. I don't think any of these are ready, but let's pull a cluster. Yeah. Baby carrot, leave you in there. How's my rain barrel doing? You're leaning. She's full. Let's pull the lettuce I left behind. Clean this up a bit. You're an onion. Put you back in there. Earwigs in there. Now, figure out what I'm going to plant here. While I'm down here, for those who were curious, I'm curious myself. Ooh. This is my greenhouse. This is what's in there. The potatoes don't look as bad as I thought they was going to look, but see, I haven't put anything in here yet. Soon, I'm going to plant this tomato plant where my lettuce was. And this is a better bush. Determinate. I have learned my lesson about buying indeterminate tomatoes. I'm just not doing that anymore. Now hopefully you'll be happier. Grow, my lovely. That's an onion. This is a garlic, I believe. Yeah, Mama needs to harvest stuff. I'm gonna harvest. Oh, Now, grapevine, you know you're supposed to attach to this, babe. Look at this basil. Um, is this grass or onions? Grass. I harvested that basil down because it was a bush. Try to reattach the grapevine back to where it needs to try to attach itself. I pulled out the weeds out of here. I'm glad to see that this is growing. The next thing I'm gonna try to harvest is this. I think this is spearmint. I'm gonna cut this back. And then I'm gonna dry them and I'll show you the quick process I do to dry these things. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut back my mint. And cut some of this lemon balm. Let me look at these beans. You got balloons, so I'm not going to disturb that garlic yet. I'll get back to my watermelon in a minute. That's where I was before I had to stop. Let's trim. And weed. So y'all can get some air. I'm gonna throw all that into my compost. My beautiful blueberry bush. Let's see what's going on with your baby. Ooh, you leaning. You leaning bad. I don't recall growing anything in here with you. Not like that. You can breathe. Breathe again. Breathe again. You got a blueberry. Pollinators were able to get in there to you. You're just here to make the garden look pretty, ain't you? But back before I got distracted, watermelon is growing. It's vining out everywhere except for where she was supposed to. Someone has a case of the supposed to. There's ants in here. Watermelon on that one. It's got a lot of watermelons. This is going to be interesting. Miss Ma'am just was happy while she was out here. Weren't you, Miss Ma'am? I need to give you some better support. Look at this. All over there. Look at you. Now, don't break anything, Kim. Whew. Lady, like, what are you doing? All right, that's gonna be good for now until I can get out here and really get it finding. I got Velcro. I should go get that. Hold on. But while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna pull these while I'm here. Thank you, ladies, for your service, for growing against the odds that I put forth onto you. This just looks like a mess, but it's a growing mess. Before I go in the house to get my Velcro tape to attach these things, I'm going to trim the yellow leaves of this just in case I don't want it to attract pests. Summer squash doing well. Gooseberry doing well. Oh, my battery's going dead. Okay.
2 hours later.
I just looked up that weed. Apparently that's black nightshade. I might have to pull that before my dogs get bored and decide to eat it. Anyway, took a break. I said, self, let's finish the garden chores. I don't have that thing around my neck right now to give you my first person point of view. But after doing my little break, making sure the kids ate, now they're starting their homeschool. They woke up late. I have my tape, and we're going to tackle this watermelon plant. I also got a glove so I can pull these prickly weeds that are my strawberry plant. I see a lot of watermelons growing on this. This is quite interesting. Oh, I hate having to cut that off. And it's just the Velcro plant tape. One thing I do like about this tape is if the stem grows, it will just pop off. I taped it up. But I want to say something. I grew sugar babies at my community garden last year, and I think I have 4 plants here. How many I have in the community garden? I think I had 2 at the community garden. And out of those 6 plants, we probably got about 6 sugar babies. Okay. I've counted so many sugar babies. Like 1, 2, 3. There's at least 10 growing between the 4 plants that I have here, and I still have some blooms. I know some of them are probably the male and not the female. Or baby, she is happy. She is producing. I am gonna give up on this. I'm over it. I'm over all of this. I'm gonna put in my compost. This is my garden bed that has the seeds from my son I showed earlier. So now I'm weeding here. I've already pulled the lettuce that I had planted. Trying to knock off as much dirt as I can. Okay. Let's make a trip to my compost. Ugh. Dog doo-doo and weeds. Dog doo-doo and weeds. That's supposed to be all rocks, by the way. Compost. Now that the watermelon's growing, so I'm gonna have to move it from in front of my strawberry patch for Riz meals. We'll remove all of this and the lettuce on the other side. I'll be right back. Let me tell you, you have no idea how it feels, how good it feels for me to be back out here. I'm a little bit overwhelmed because with me not being able to be out here to maintain my yard and maintain my garden, it just looks a little overgrown, and so me trying to fix it, it's a little overwhelming. But I'm gonna get it, because like there, hold on, grass and weeds and grew all in my wood chips over there, little by little. This video is going to be all over the place because my mind is all over the place. I am proud of myself that so far I haven't really broke anything with all this manipulation that I'm doing. Now, strawberries, I'm just going to reach my hand in there and try to pull out all these weeds. And this ma'am starting to spread out outside of the cage. Let's wheel you back in. Now these prickly weeds that's going on the edges. I can't really get a good angle because this watermelon plant is in the way. Hate those. Okay. Get the weeds out of my, what is this? Lemongrass and broccoli container. I got the weeds out of my blueberry bush. Get the weeds. This is a tomato. A celebrity determinant, thank goodness. And I think onions are in here. Take off some of the lure. And this is a weed. I don't know what that is. Let me see if my phone tells me what it is. Hold, please. I can't get a definitive answer on this. It may be oregano. I don't know. This is coming up not as the, I think, type of basil that I planted there, but a mulberry. So a mulberry bush. So we'll see about that. All right, let me get the grass out of here. Get the weeds out of here. I'm really proud of this grape vine. Meyer. Is it as far along as something, a more complete vine that I could have got from Lowe's? No, but not bad. Not bad at all. No, I think it's just garlic and a basil in there. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to plant anything in there for now. We'll see. I trimmed this earlier. It's got one tomato growing. Planted this. Tomatillo has blooms. We talked about the bean. There's garlic in there with it. That I don't think is ready yet. But can we talk about my marigolds from seed? Boy! You didn't want to disturb me, but you wanted to come and scare the bejeebus out of me. Is that what it is? Oh. And then when you turned around, yeah, when I turned around, I would be scared doodle-less. What's you done with your book? Yeah, Chris is done too. Okay, I want you to write your summary. And yeah, write your summary, and then I want Chris to write his ABCs, the whole page, capital letters, and I'll be in there. I'm almost done. Baby carrots. I don't know what I'm gonna plant in here. Oh yeah, duh, what's already in there. So that tomato plant that I had, I planted in there with the onion. My beans don't look like they're, or my peas, don't look like they're doing too hot now, but that's okay. Peas are mostly cool weather plants anyway, so I'm not surprised. I got a few. Oh, there's one on it. So my peas are just about done. Can't wait to eat that. Got it cleaned up. Now when it's nice, just either weed whack and mow when it's dried out. All right, I'm gonna close out this video here. I got a lot accomplished. Thank you, God, thank you. Anyway, thank you for watching me, friend. Have a fabulous day. Bye.